Hi, I'm Miss Barrios. I'm a fourth grade teacher here at Pauba Valley Elementary School. The fourth grade team of teachers here has been working very hard to get our school year started in this unique way. So I do want to let you know that each teacher will be coming on and introducing themselves, and we'll be talking about different parts of the school day, the expectations, how this online program is going to look digitally now. We also want to talk about communication, because this year, very much so, is going to be a very good year to really work on communication between parents, students, and teachers. So we want to work together as partners in all of this, so we can really get the most benefit out of working together like this online. So please communicate with us one of three ways. Email. It's going to be real easy to catch us on email because we will be online, checking our email before and after school hours and so on. Second way would be through Class Dojo. What we like about Class Dojo is if you download the app onto your mobile phone, it's almost like we can text. The messages come in and out pretty quickly. So if you want to get, well, hopefully we'll be able to get you onto Class Dojo rather quickly. A lot of you are already familiar with it, so we will be adding you into our classes. We are going to work on Class Dojo, though, pretty much just as a communication tool. Typically with Class Dojo, we do points and things in class for behavior and expectations. We're not going to start out with that this year. We will just use it mainly as a tool for communication. And then finally, you can also just send emails through Google Classroom or messages through Google Classroom as well. So those are the three ways that will be best to communicate with us. And if you have any questions, we can handle it through an email. We will also have office hours posted, but basically they'll be from 8:30 to 8:50 because our school day starts at 8:50. But we will be available at 8:30 if you need to reach out to us. We will also be available from 2:30 to 3:30. No, 2:15 to 3:30, sorry. But we'll also have that posted. All right, thank you, and I look forward to meeting all of my parents and families, and even those in the other classes.
Hi, Pauba Pilots. Welcome back to the 2020-2021 school year. I am Mrs. Papadopoulos, and I've been teaching for 24 years. And I'm super excited to have everybody in my class and to be working with this awesome team, Ms. Barrios and Mrs. Thompson. Together we have over 75 years of education experience, so you can bet you are going to get the best education here at Pauba Valley. With that being said, let me show you some of the curriculum we're going to be working with. First of all, in our language arts, we have Wonders. The students have gone home with the anthology book. They should also have their reading workshop book, as well as their practice your turn book. We will also be assigning Wonder programs within the actual Google Classroom for asynchronous learning and independent work. Those are words you're going to hear a lot this year. Okay, moving on to math. We use Pearson, and Pearson is a great online math series. So the children have a hardcover math book that covers all the different lessons and topics that we'll be working on. And they should also have their workbook. We'll be assigning this for the most part for homework, which they'll be doing anytime between 2:15 and 3:20 for independent work at the end of the day. Then we'll be moving into social studies and science. Social studies, we are currently using the California framework and the Scots Foreman. It's a little bit old, but it has a lot of good California history inside it. So we'll be using these. That leads me to spirals. If you can donate 3 spirals for each of your students in our classes, that would be awesome. Because we do a lot of note taking, and it's really important for them to have those notes because we let them use the notes when they're doing their assessments. We also will be using note taking for math as well as science. Now science is our NGSS, which just means Next Generation Science Standards. Since the COVID hit, we weren't able to adopt a new science program. We will still be following the NGSS and using the current program and kind of just tying them together. So don't worry, your kids are gonna learn tons of stuff in science and lots about California history. And with that, I'm gonna turn it over to Mrs. Thompson.
Hi everyone, I am super excited to start this year with you. It's not the way that any of us had hoped, but with that being said, I think we're just going to make it the best possible online experience for your child and hopefully for you as well. I think the communication is a really big part in making this a successful program. So expectations, we're asking that the students, when they get up in the morning, just like they were coming to a regular school day, they're going to have their breakfast. After eating their breakfast, they're going to go on, they're going to log on through Clever, go to Seesaw to check in. After they've checked in, go to their Google Classroom, read the stream, and then look at their assignments for the day. Throughout the day, we will be scheduled with Google Meets. And during that time, whether we use Google Meet or Zoom, the expectations are when they log on to have that time with the teacher that they just make sure that their microphones are mute and that we have the same classroom expectations as if they were in a classroom. So things like remembering to raise your hand or thumbs up if you have a question, or ways to have feedback so that we're not interrupting any of the other students as we're doing that online learning. As far as expectations, and if any of them are struggling, then at the end of the day or throughout the day, just make sure you're communicating with us and we can find some time to either individually set up time to work with your child in that area. We're hopeful that this is not going to be overwhelming. We're here to support you, and we'll just be in constant communication with you for our online learning. As I said before, as a team, we're going to be working closely together. Really excited with what we have planned for your kids this year, and hopefully halfway through this year we'll go back to being in the classroom. Thank you so much, and be sure to reach out if you have any questions or concerns.